I'm at the Albany train station, unsurprisingly. My train is a little bit late. It's cold, it's bright out, and I'm gonna go get some lunch and then wait more for my train. So I went to Taco Bell, which is the type of thing I only do when I'm traveling. And now I'm gonna head back to the train station. I'm still waiting for the train. They're doing construction here. Day's clear, still cold. Might be dark by the time I get to Portland. Here's the train coming in. This is the Coast Starlight. This is a long distance train. One of the reasons it's late because it's coming all the way from Los Angeles. So a lot of places along the way to lose time. Other than it being a long distance train, it pretty much will follow the same route as the Cascades. And I'm going to put my camera down and get on this train. I'm on the Amtrak Coast Starlight now. Unlike the Cascades, this is 2 floors, so I have a higher video.
Okay, from that number that you sent to me?
Yeah.
This is what the lounge car looks like on a double-decker train, so you have a better view than on the Amtrak Cascades. I'm going to sit down and look out for a while. We're crossing the Santiam River.
Mississippi River.
This is Jefferson. I live near here and I lived in here one summer. A lot of new apartment buildings here. These were not here when I was a kid. There is more of Jefferson, and just like that, well, I shouldn't say it's totally gone because there's still some houses, but that was Jefferson. So somewhere up on this hill in the distance, that's where my family moved when I was ages 7 to 9. And so if you look at this, this is where I grew up riding around in this area. Can't get a really good angle that shows it perfectly, but this kind of shows more or less what it was. Only I was on a hill, so it's a little bit more interesting. And right here, this is Marion, the town or settlement of Marion, not Marion County. And I used to walk down here to this market and post office. It's about 4 miles from my house, and I walked there just to send a letter when I was 16. And that was Marion, and now we're continuing on our way. I'm not going to show every little town I go through, but I do want to show some of the ones that are more important to me. And now we're just in these bright green fields.
Took his hand out. He wanted some money. So he got out, put 50 of the Filipino currency in his hand. He was satisfied, let it go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God damn.
So there's still a lot of police corruption in the Philippines.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Yeah, I mean, let's check. That one there.
License. Oh, yeah, license. Yeah.
I can't remember exactly where.
Really like a trash.
This is more Marion County, just outside of Turner. We'll see Turner in, I think, 30 seconds. Like a lot of the Willamette Valley, we have a lot of wood products industry here. I think this is a factory that makes pallets, as opposed to a lot of factories that just have pallets. And there's Turner, and once again, pretty much that was it. That was the market where I used to go to town. This is about 10 miles from Jefferson. We lived halfway between them, so we would go to both. Since I was a kid, it's become more of like a suburb. So all of this, you know, these little tract houses and warehouses, might not look a lot, but I have a lot of memories of all of this. The next stop is Salem. I'm going to go get some lunch. There's some more corrugated warehouses. more wood products. This is Marion County. We've been waiting here for a train to pass for a while. This is Salem, Oregon. We've been here many times before. This is the first time I've been here stopping on this Coast Starlight. Recently. And just pausing here before we continue north. And we are behind schedule. I should be about getting into Vancouver right now. So, yeah, there's kind of quite a delay. Leaving Salem, 20 or 30 minutes of sunlight left at this point. And so our last sight of this trip will not be me arriving in Vancouver. It's supposed to be. It will be fields and warehouses in the scrappy country on the north side of Salem. I mean, I might have some blurry footage when I get into Union Station in Portland, but in general, this video is going to end not with a bang, but with a whimper. This is Woodburn. We've been here before, but this is what it looks like going by at, I don't know, 50 miles per hour from the second floor of a train. Going through the residential part now. We'll be going through the old brick downtown pretty close, pretty soon.
Hello? About 20 more minutes.
There we are. There's the old brick downtown.
He said,
Woodburn, Oregon.
Let the other train, just let the train go by. So, let's see. We should be there about 5.
Maybe it gives more perspective than my walk did.
Yeah, we're on the other, we're on the other side of Salem. So we shouldn't be that much longer.
This is Canby, or that was Canby. The thing about all these little towns I'm passing through is I have memories and stories from all of them, but in a dim light through a stained window and going through the warehouse district, man, it doesn't tell all the stories I want to tell. Maybe another day. There's the Willamette River. We're in Oregon City, right above the falls. And I know all of this is really blurry. Sound is probably really blurry too. The day is kind of like the year. You know, it's in December, the year is fading, the day is fading. But I want to show what I can. In kind of a preview. Hopefully I'll be coming back to all these cities in a tour or one by one next year. And there's the falls, which looks even mistier than usual. All of these old buildings and this landscape is fascinating, but right now I know it is just different shades of dark and gritty and grimy. It's actually how it is in the daylight. Look at this old factory. I think this is the condemned factory. And over here, this group, this blur of lights, that is Oregon City. And hopefully we'll still keep up our speed as we go into the Portland area. A lot of freight yards and roads to cross here. Should be into Portland in 20 minutes. Hopefully we won't wait there long before continuing to Vancouver. Well, I did get to Union Station. This is Union Station in Portland. And there's a fresh air break here. That means, you know, I have like 15 minutes off or something. Normally would be more, but since we're delayed, they're shortening it. Just enough to stretch my legs, get some of that crisp air, and then I'm just going to jump right back on the train. So this is Union Station. There we go. This is Amtrak, Vancouver, Washington. This is the train I just got off on. And now I'm walking into the night. I'll explain this all more later. So not quite the trip I was looking for. It's kind of problematic getting out of here. But I'll give the long explanation for that later. Yeah, this is kind of ends without a conclusion. It's December, dudes. It's December at night in the freight yard that I'm trying to figure out.